My child, my beloved, listen closely, because what I am about to reveal carries weight that your spirit already feels. Heaven is leaning towards you right now, and this moment is not accidental. You did not open this by chance. Something unseen has been guiding your hand, your timing, your curiosity. Jesus has been calling softly through signs you almost ignored, through thoughts that returned when you try to push them away, through sudden pauses in your day. This message found you because you were chosen to hear it first. Keep it sacred within your heart. Do not share it, because this is a private appointment between your soul and heaven. In the next short window of time, a shift will begin. And if you walk away now, you may miss the confirmation you have prayed for. Stay with me, because every word ahead is meant to unlock clarity, not fear, and courage, not doubt. My child, my beloved, before you go further, pause for a second and take a deep breath. If this message is touching something inside you, it means your spirit recognizes truth even when your mind hesitates. Many people scroll without listening, but you stopped because something bigger pulled you here. That is not coincidence. This channel exists to remind chosen hearts that heaven still speaks today. If these words resonate, consider subscribing now, because future messages will continue guiding you when you need strength most. This is not about numbers or fame. It is about building a family of souls who refuse to give up. Stay connected, because your journey is just beginning. And every step from now on, My child, my beloved, God says this moment is serious, not to frighten you, but to awaken you. There is a door opening quietly, and many will miss it because they are distracted by noise. You are being asked to listen with your heart, not your ears. Jesus has been trying to reach you through your thoughts, through dreams, through people who spoke oak words that felt directed only at you. Those were not random. They were invitations. Heaven is preparing to reveal something in the next short while that will confirm what you already sense. You have been asking for a sign, wondering if you are on the right path, questioning whether your prayers are heard. This is your answer. Something will happen soon that makes you realize you were never alone. My child, my beloved, do not rush away from this moment. The enemy of destiny is distraction. You have waited so long for clarity, yet when it arrives, fear tries to pull you back. Refuse to move. Stay present. Your life is about to show you proof that faith was never wasted. That small hope you kept alive even when everything felt heavy is about to be rewarded. A message, a call, a sudden realization, or a meeting will occur that shifts your understanding. When it happens, you will remember these words and know this was not imagination. Heaven moves in perfect timing, never early, never late. My child, my beloved, there are things God has hidden until now because you were still growing. Some truths require strength to carry. You are stronger today than you were yesterday, and that is why this moment has arrived. You survived situations that should have broken you. You kept believing when others doubted. You chose kindness when bitterness would have been easier. All of this prepared you for what is coming. Jesus sees your silent tears, the nights you cried without telling anyone, the what times you smile to hide pain. None of it was ignored. Every tear became a seed for this breakthrough moment. My child, my beloved, in the next short period, something will line up that answers a long prayer. It may look simple at first, but its impact will be deep. You might receive news that changes your mood instantly. You might feel peace suddenly for no reason. You might realize a door closed was actually protection. Pay attention to how your heart reacts, because that will be your confirmation. God does not speak only in thunder. Sometimes he whispers through calm understanding. Do not underestimate gentle signs. They often carry the biggest miracles. My child, my beloved, you are not chosen because you are perfect, but because your heart remains soft. Heaven trusts you with this message because you will not misuse it. That is why you are told not to share it. This is not secrecy out of fear, but privacy out of honor. Some blessings grow best in silence. When you keep them protected, they multiply. Let this moment belong to you alone. Let your spirit receive without outside voices interfering. You deserve this encounter, my child, my beloved. You may feel a little nervous right now, wondering what exactly will happen. Release that tension. God never sends something to harm you. What is coming is designed to guide, not to scare. Even if it surprises you, it will lead you toward growth. Trust the process. You have already survived worse without warning. This time you are being prepared in advance, and that is mercy. Heaven loves you enough to give you notice before change arrives. My child, my beloved, remember every time you felt delayed, every door that closed, every plan that fell. None of it was wasted. Did redirected you to this exact point. If even one event in your past changed, you would not be here listening now. That alone proves destiny exists. Your story matters. Your presence matters. Someone needed your smile, your kindness, your courage, and you showed up even when you felt empty. God saw it all. My child, my beloved, as you continue listening, you are building a bridge between your present and your future. Faith is not blind, it is brave. It chooses hope when logic says stop. You are braver than you think. That strength is about to be tested and rewarded at the same time. Do not doubt yourself. Heaven already believes in you more than you believe in yourself. My child, my beloved, when the moment comes, you will know. Your heart will react before your mind understands. Do not overthink it. Let it flow. This is a divine appointment, not an accident. Everything you experience prepared you for this. You are ready now. My child, my beloved, stay open, stay calm, stay trusting. Even after this message ends, remain aware of your surroundings. Notice small details. Watch how things align. God works through simplicity. Miracles do not always look dramatic. Sometimes they appear as peace after chaos, clarity after confusion, or bridge after fear. My child, my beloved, my child, my beloved, your life is about to teach you that endings are beginnings in disguise. What you thought was a loss was a redirection. What you thought was rejection was protection. What you thought was delay was preparation. Heaven was rearranging your path for something better. Trust the process. Trust the timing. Trust the journey. Everything is working in your favor, even when it looks confusing. My child, my beloved, there are blessings coming that you cannot even imagine yet. They will surprise you. They will humble you. They will remind you that God never forgot you. You may receive opportunities, peace, healing, clarity, or answers you have I've waited for. When they arrive, Do not question if you deserve them. You do. You earn them through patience, faith, and endurance. Heaven rewards those who stay. My child, my beloved, do not rush the next chapter. Let it unfold naturally. God writes the best story slowly. Each page has meaning. Each moment builds the plot. Your life is a masterpiece in progress. You may not see the full picture yet, but heaven does. Trust the author. He never makes mistakes, my child, my beloved. You are loved beyond measure. You are chosen beyond understanding. You are protected beyond explanation. Walk forward with confidence. Your steps are guided. Your future is secure. Your spirit is safe. This is only the beginning of something beautiful. My child, my beloved, right now, even your breath is a gift. The air you inhale carries renewal, and the air you release carries old weight leaving your body. Heaven is teaching you how to let go without fear. You have held on to things too long because you care deeply, because you hope things would change. That hope was beautiful. But now God is asking you to trust Him more than your own expect. Some doors will not reopen, not because you failed, but because something greater is Your future needs empty hands, not crowded ones. Make space. What is coming requires room to grow. My child, my beloved, you may feel emotional for no clear reason. That is because your spirit is adjusting to a higher level. Growth feels strange before it feels good. Transformation feels uncomfortable before it feels peaceful. You are shedding an old version of yourself, the one who doubted, the one who accepted less, the one who stayed silent when you deserved to speak. A stronger version is rising now. You will notice confidence building quietly. You will notice courage showing up when you least expect it. That is not you changing alone. That's God shaping you. My child, my beloved, heaven is proud of how far you have come. You did not become cold even when you were hurt. You did not become cruel even when you were betrayed. You did not give up even when life felt heavy. That purity of heart is rare. That is why God protects you so fiercely. You are not ordinary. Your kindness is powerful. Your presence brings peace to places you enter. Even when you stay silent, your energy speaks. You are a light, whether you realize it or not. My child, my beloved, in the coming days, you will feel a pull toward things that nourish your soul. You will lose interest in drama, in noise, in negativity. Your spirit is maturing. You will crave peace more than excitement, truth more than attention, purpose more than approval. That shift is holy. That shift is divine. You are aligning with your higher calling. Do not resist it. Flow with it. You are evolving into who you were always meant to be. My child, my beloved, remember your story does not have to make sense to everyone. Some people will never understand your choices, your silence, your growth. That is okay. They are not walking your path. God knows your reasons. Heaven sees your heart. You do not need validation from people who do not see your battles. Your approval comes from above, and that is more than enough. My child, my beloved, you will soon realize that you are not chasing happiness anymore. You are choosing peace. You are choosing self-respect. You are choosing alignment. That is maturity. That is wisdom. Happiness depends on situations, but peace depends on trust. You are learning to trust God even when you do not understand. That is real faith. That is powerful. My child, my beloved, there will be moments when you miss the old version of yourself, the one who laughed without fear, the one who trusted easily. But understand this, you are not losing innocence. You are gaining discernment. You are learning who deserves access to your heart. That is not becoming cold. That is becoming wise. Protect your energy. Protect your peace. They are precious. My child, my beloved, heaven is preparing to surprise you. Something unexpected will bring a smile to your face. Something you stopped hoping for may appear suddenly. Do not be shocked. That is how miracles work. They arrived when you least expect them. They show up when you release control. Stay open. Stay believing. Your blessings are closer than you think. My child, my beloved, you are about to step into a season where your inner world matches your outer world. No more pretending. No more forcing smiles. No more hiding pain. Authenticity will bring you freedom. You will feel lighter. You will feel real. That is healing. That is growth. My child, my beloved, do not fear solitude. Sometimes God pulls you away from crowds to speak to you clearly. Silence sharpens your hearing. Stillness strengthens your spirit. You are learning to enjoy your own company. That is self-love. That is divine. My child, my beloved, your life is unfolding beautifully, even if it looks messy right now. Trust the process. Trust the timing. Trust God. You are exactly where you need to be. Not late, not early, perfectly placed. My child, my beloved, walk forward with courage. Your steps are guided. Your path is protected. Your destiny is secure. Heaven is with you always. My child, my beloved, even now, as these words flow into your heart, heaven is adjusting details just for you. What you thought was fixed as being shifted. What you thought was impossible as being reconsidered by divine hands. God is not limited by your past, your mistakes, or your fears. He sees your future clearly. He sees the version of you that is confident, healed, peaceful, and strong. That version already exists in His plan. You are simply walking toward it step by step. Do not rush. Do not compare. Your journey is unique. No one else carries your destiny. My child, my beloved, anointed heart, do not share this message with anyone. Not because it is secret, but because it is sacred. Some encounters are meant to stay between you and heaven. Protect this moment. Let it grow quietly. Blessings multiply in silence. When the time is right, your life will speak for itself. People will notice change without you explaining. That is divine work. Beloved soul, stay aware for the next little while. Notice small shifts. Watch how things align. God works through simplicity. A simple conversation can change your direction. A small thought can open a new path. A calm feeling can heal an old wound. Miracles are not always loud. Sometimes they arrive gently, like a whisper that changes everything. Chosen heart, you are entering a season where clarity replaces confusion. Answers replace questions. Peace replaces anxiety. You will understand why things happen the way they did. Your story is about to make sense. Every chapter prepared you for this one. Trust the process. Trust yourself. Trust heaven. Gentle warrior, if tears come, let them fall. They are releasing old weight. Healing feels emotional. Growth feels uncomfortable, but after this, you will feel lighter, stronger, braver. You are becoming who you were always meant to be. God is proud of you. My child, my beloved. Right now, even if your surroundings look ordinary, heaven is doing extraordinary work behind the scenes. There are conversations happening about you in places you cannot see. Your name has been spoken with love, with purpose, with destiny attached to it. God has not forgotten a single promise He whispered into your spirit. You may have thought time erased them, but I'm only prepared you. What is delayed is not denied. What feels slow is actually precise. Heaven never rushes because everything must align perfectly for your protection. You are standing at the edge of a moment that will change how you see yourself. When it arrives, you will realize why it could not come earlier. Your heart needed to grow. Your faith needed to strengthen. Your mind needed to mature. Now you are ready, my child, my beloved. There were moments when you felt invisible. You helped people who never thanked you. You gave love that was not returned. You stayed loyal when others walked away. That was not wasted energy. Heaven records everything done in secret. What you sow quietly returns loudly. Your kindness has been stored as a blessing. Your patience has been stored as favor. Your tears have been stored as testimony. Soon you will understand why you had to endure. God never lets pain be meaningless. Every heart shapes your calling. Every struggle sharpens your purpose. You are not broken. You are becoming. My child, my beloved, your spirit is sensitive because it is pure. Do you feel deeply because you care deeply? That is your strength, not your weakness. The world taught you to harden, but haven't taught you to soften. Soft hearts carry divine power. You are able to hear what others ignore. That is why this message found you. You are not like everyone else. You notice signs. You feel shifts. You sense when something is about to change. Trust that intuition. It is God speaking gently through your awareness. My child, my beloved, do not doubt yourself now. Doubt tries to enter when destiny approaches. Fear whispers lies when blessings are near. It wants you to walk away just before the miracle appears. Do not move. Stay. Breathe. Let your spirit remain open. You have waited too long to quit now. You did not survive everything just to stop here. You came too far. Heaven carried you too long. Your breakthrough is closer than your fear wants you to believe. My child, my beloved, you are being prepared for a higher level of peace. That means certain chaos must leave your life. Some people will disappear. Some habits will fade. Some desires will change. That is not lost. That is elevation. God removes what cannot go with you. You are stepping into a season where your heart will feel lighter. What are your thoughts will be clearer, where your dreams will feel possible again. That is not imagination. That is alignment. My child, my beloved, your future self is already proud of you. Proud that you did not quit. Proud that you kept believing. Proud that you chose growth over comfort. One day you will look back at this moment and smile. You will remember when you almost gave up, when you felt tired, when you doubted. And you will thank God you stayed. This message will become part of your testimony. It will remind you that heaven never left you, even when you felt alone, my child, my beloved. There is a divine protection around you that cannot be broken. Things that tried to harm you were blocked. Plans made against you failed. Words spoken behind your back lost power. You were covered without knowing. God fought battles you never saw. That is why you are still standing. That is why you are still hopeful. That is why your heart still believes. You are guarded by something stronger than anything against you. My child, my beloved, in the coming time you will notice changes in how you react. Things that once triggered you will no longer control you. Situations that once scared you will feel smaller. That is growth. That is healing. That is God renewing your mind. You are evolving spiritually. You are stepping into wisdom. You are becoming calm where you used to panic. That is divine transformation. My child, my beloved, your life is about to teach you that endings are beginnings in disguise. What you thought was a loss was a redirection. What you thought was rejection was protection. What you thought was delayed was preparation. Heaven was rearranging your path for something better. Trust the process. Trust the timing. Trust the journey. Everything is working in your favor, even when it looks confusing. My child, my beloved, there are blessings coming that you cannot even imagine yet. They will surprise you. They will humble you. They will remind you that God never forgot you. You may receive opportunities, peace, healing, clarity, or answers you have waited for. When they arrive, do not question if you deserve them. You do. You earn them through patience, faith, and endurance. Heaven rewards those who stay. My child, my beloved, do not rush the next chapter. Let it unfold naturally. God writes the best stories slowly. Each page has meaning. Each moment builds the plot. Your life is a masterpiece in progress. You may not see the full picture yet, but heaven does. Trust the author. He never makes mistakes, my child, my beloved. My child, my beloved. As you continue listening, you are building a bridge between your present and your future. Faith is not blind, it is brave. It chooses hope when logic says stop. You are braver than you think. That strength is about to be tested and rewarded at the same time. Do not doubt yourself. Heaven already believes in you more than you believe in yourself. My child, my beloved, when the moment comes, you will know. Your heart will react before your mind understands. Do not overthink it. Let it flow. This is a divine appointment, not an accident. Everything you experience prepared you for this. You are ready now. My child, my beloved, stay open, stay calm, stay trusting. Even after this message ends, remain aware of your surroundings. Notice small details. Watch how things align. God works through simplicity. Miracles do not always look dramatic. Sometimes they appear as peace after chaos, clarity after confusion, or courage watch after fear. My child, my beloved, you are deeply loved more than you can imagine. Heaven celebrates your existence. Jesus stands with you, not against you. There is no punishment here, only guidance. Walk forward with confidence. Your steps are protected. My child, my beloved, let your heart stay still for a moment, because silence is where heaven speaks the loudest. Right now, unseen forces are arranging details you cannot control, yet they are winding perfectly for your good. You may feel ordinary, but you are part of something extraordinary. God does not choose loudly. He chooses quietly, And you were selected because soul listens even when the world is screaming. Jesus has been walking beside you through every hidden battle, every private fear, every unanswered prayer. When you thought you were ignored, you were actually being protected. When you felt delayed, you were being redirected. There are things God saved you from that you will never fully know, and that itself is a miracle. You are here because your story still matters. Your breath still has purpose. But your still holds promises waiting to unfold. My child, my beloved, do not underestimate this moment. Destiny often arrives disguised as an ordinary second. You might think nothing is changing, but heaven sees movement where you see stillness. Seeds are growing underground even when nothing shows on the surface. Your prayers are those seeds. Your tears watered them. Your patience kept them alive. Now they are about to break through. In the coming minutes, your awareness will shift. Something will click inside you. It may come as understanding, as relief, or as sudden peace. That is how God confirms His presence, not with noise, but with calm assurance that settles deep inside your chest. Stay alert. Your spirit already feels it. My child, my beloved, there were nights you asked God if He was still listening. You whispered questions into the darkness, hoping for answers. Those whispers were heard, every single one. Heaven keeps record of what you think nobody notices. You are not forgotten. You are not invisible. Even your smallest efforts were seen. When you helped someone silently, when you chose kindness over anger, when you forgave without. How apology. Those moments shaped your destiny. You are building a future without realizing it. This is why you were chosen to hear this now. Your heart has proven itself worthy of divine trust. My child, my beloved, fear will try to speak to you right now. It will tell you nothing will change, that this is just another message. Silence that voice. Fear lies when it feels threatened. Your breakthrough is closer than it appears. The enemy does not attack empty places, only valuable ones. That is why you faced resistance. That is why your journey felt heavy. You carry light, but then darkness always reacts to light. But remember, light always wins. Always. You are stepping into a brighter season. Whether you feel ready or not, God does not wait for confidence. He creates it along the way. My child, my beloved, do you feel that gentle warmth inside your chest right now? That is not imagination. That's peace entering you. Heaven is calming your spirit before what comes next. You are being prepared emotionally, mentally, spiritually. This is not random. When God is about to move, He first settles your heart. He does not rush you. He reassures you. You do not need to chase anything. What is meant for you is already moving toward you. Let go of control. Trust timing. Your job is to believe, not to worry. My child, my beloved, you have outgrown certain situations, certain people, certain habits, and that is why you felt uncomfortable lately. Growth feels strange. Change feels uncertain. But you are not losing anything valuable. What is leaving was never meant to stay. God removes to make space. Something new cannot enter if the old still occupies your hands. Release without fear. Heaven is replacing what you lost with something better. You will understand later why it had to happen this way. My child, my beloved, There is a reason you stayed even when everything told you to give up. Something inside you refused to quit. That strength was planted by God Himself. You are not weak. You are resilient. You are chosen. Your story is still being written, and the next chapter will surprise you. You thought your best days were behind you, but they are actually ahead. The past trained you. The future will reward you. My child, my beloved, as you continue listening, imagine yourself surrounded by light. Imagine every worry slowly lifting. Imagine peace filling spaces where fear lived. That is not fantasy. That is faith. Faith sees before eyes do. You are safe. You are guided. You are protected. Nothing that belongs to you will miss you. Nothing meant for you will pass you by. Heaven knows your address. Blessings do not get my child, my beloved. This message reached you because your name was whispered in heaven. Your struggles were discussed. Your strength was celebrated. God Himself approved what is about to unfold in your life. That should tell you how important you are. Not because of what you own, not because of your status, but because of who you are inside. Your heart is your greatest wealth. My child, my beloved, stay with me because this is only the beginning. More is coming. More clarity, more peace, more answers. You are stepping into a season where things finally make sense. Where confusion turns into understanding. Where pain transforms into wisdom. Where waiting becomes receiving. You will look back and thank yourself for not quitting, for not scrolling past, for choosing to listen. This moment will matter more than you realize. Beloved soul, my child, my beloved, as you continue listening, imagine yourself surrounded by light. Imagine every worry slowly lifting. Imagine peace filling spaces where fear lived. That is not fantasy. That is faith. Faces before eyes do. You are safe. You are guided. You are protected. Nothing that belongs to you will miss you. Nothing meant for you will pass you by. Heaven knows your address. Blessings do not get lost. My child, my beloved, this message reached you because your name was whispered in heaven. Your struggles were discussed. Your strength was celebrated. God Himself approved what is about to unfold in your life. That should tell you how important you are. Not because of what you own, not because of your status, but because of who you are inside. Your heart is your greatest wealth. My child, my beloved, stay with me because this is only the beginning. More is coming. More clarity, more peace, more answers. You are stepping into a season where things finally make sense. Where confusion turns into understanding, where pain transforms into wisdom, where waiting becomes receiving. You will look back and thank yourself for not quitting, for not scrolling past, for choosing to listen. This moment will matter more than you realize, beloved soul. Right now, heaven is closer than you think. You may be sitting in a quiet room or surrounded by noise, but something sacred is happening, opening in the unseen. Angels are moving, arranging details you cannot touch, yet you will soon feel their impact. Do you have carried questions inside your heart that you never spoke out loud? And still God answered them before you even finished asking? That is the kind of love surrounding you. Not rushed, not delayed, always precise. What is coming will feel sudden to you, but it has been prepared for a long time. Every delay you faced was protection in disguise. Every closed door saved you from a path that would have drained you. Today, you stand at a new entrance, and heaven is gently guiding you forward, precious one. Do you remember the moments you almost gave up? The nights when silence felt heavier than words. Those were the times God was closest to you, holding you together when you thought you were breaking. Strength was poured into you when you had none left. That is why you are still here, still breathing, still hoping. Your survival itself is a miracle. People may not know your battles, but heaven knows every detail. You never walk alone. Even when you felt abandoned, you were being carried. That same power is active right now, preparing to reveal something that shifts your perspective, if completely. Chosen heart, pay attention to your thoughts after this message ends. Watch how ideas suddenly feel clearer. Notice how certain worries lose their grip. That is not coincidence. That is divine alignment. When God speaks, confusion dissolves. You may receive a call, a message, a sign, or a sudden realization that answers is a long question. Trust that moment. Do not doubt it. Your spirit will recognize truth instantly. You do not need proof from anyone else. This is a private confirmation meant only for you, gentle warrior. You are stronger than you realize. Soft hearts carry the greatest courage. You kept loving when it hurt. You kept believing when nothing changed, that perseverance did not go unnoticed. Heaven rewards endurance. You are about to see why you had to wait. Timing matters in miracles. If it happened earlier, you would not have been ready to receive it. Now you are. Your growth prepared you. European shaped you. Your patience qualified you. Faithful traveler. Do not let fear steal this moment. Fear always shows up before a breakthrough. It tries to convince you that nothing will change, but it is lying. Fear speaks loud when it feels threatened. Your future is bright, and darkness is nervous. That is why doubts are rising. Push through them. Stay present. Stay open. Stay believing. What is meant for you is already in motion. You cannot miss it, even if you tried. Heaven does not make mistakes, brave soul. Think about everything you survived. Situations that should have destroyed you only made you wiser. You learned lessons without becoming bitter. That is rare. That is powerful. That is why you are chosen. You carry light in dark places. Your presence changes atmospheres even when you stay silent. God trusts you with this message because your heart is pure. You will not misuse what you receive. You will grow from it, tender spirit. You have been protected from things you never saw, accidents that never happened, people who walked away before they could hurt you, plans that failed because they were not meant to succeed. Thank God for unanswered prayers. Some blessings come as no. You are standing here today because heaven intervened countless times. That protection continues right now. Nothing can touch what God has covered, Radiant One. Expect peace to increase inside you. Expect confidence to rise without explanation. That is God reminding you who you are. You are not ordinary. You are selected. Your life carries meaning. Someone will be inspired by your story one day. Someone will heal because you did not give up. Your journey will bless others. That is why you had to survive. That is why you stayed, anointed heart. Do not share this message with anyone, not because it is secret. But because it is sacred. Some encounters are meant to stay between you and heaven. Protect this moment. Let it grow quietly. Blessings multiply in silence. When the time is right, your life will speak for itself. People will notice change without you explaining. That is divine work. Beloved soul, stay aware for the next little while. Notice small shifts. Watch how things align. God works through simplicity. A simple conversation can change your direction. A small thought can open a new path. A calm feeling can heal an old wound. Miracles are not always loud. Sometimes they arrive gently, like a whisper that changes everything. Chosen heart, you are entering a season where clarity replaces confusion. Answers replace questions. Peace replaces anxiety. You will understand why things happen the way they did. Your story is about to make sense. Every chapter prepared you for this one. Trust the process. Trust yourself. Trust heaven. Gentle warrior, if tears come, let them fall. They are releasing old weight. Healing feels emotional. Growth feels uncomfortable. But after this, you will feel lighter, stronger, braver. You are becoming who you were always meant to be. God is proud of you.